Kentucky, let's talk.
Exclusive.
Yeah, that was exclusive.
Kentucky, let's talk. I want to welcome you to the first of many thoughts. And with thoughts, we will be bringing you a video every Saturday, and we'll just be bringing you a thought that you need to put in your mind, and a thought that if you apply it to your everyday life, it might help you become a better person, become a better you. So, today's thought is this: have you fallen in love with logos? Often we see people who overindulge in logo lust, logo love. And what I mean by that is someone who overspends on a logo, worships a logo way too much. Where I come from, in the black community, you will see a lot of black children wear Nikes, Jordans, Converse, New Balance, Filas, Uggs, Puma, Columbia, North Face, Adidas. You'll see these kids wear it day in, day out. From the top of their head to the tops of their feet, they are logoed out. But none of these kids will have the logo that really means something. The logo that they will need throughout life. And that logo is the almighty green dollar. Is the money sign. These kids will wear Jordans every week. Get the newest Jordans that come out every month. But won't have the logo that they need to succeed. You will have adults who have every logo I just named and won't have a banking account, won't have a savings account, won't have a CD, won't have a 401k, but they got every logo on. They support every business but them. You support Nike. You support Adidas. You support Fila. You support Uggs, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. They support every business but their business. And your business is to learn how to deal with money management, taking care of responsibilities, making sure your family's okay, making sure you're okay, making sure you have some money put to the side when things go wrong. You know, an old man once told me, always count on things going wrong, because they do go wrong. But the difference is, for when things go wrong with people with money, and when things go wrong, people without money, it's a different outcome. See, the person with money, when his car breaks down, when there's a problem, he has the money to get it fixed. Then the person without money, what happens? You don't have the money to get it fixed. You end up losing your property. You end up having to go in debt to get it fixed. So now you're behind. See, when I used to work regular jobs before I came a full-time entrepreneur, a full-time business owner of two businesses. Every time something would go wrong, it would put me further and further and further behind. And what do I mean by that? If something goes wrong and I don't have the money and I have to go ask someone else for money, or I have to take a loan to get the money, that puts me deeper and deeper and deeper in debt. See, the difference is between the person that has the money and the person that does not. You're no different from the person that has the money. You just don't want to save your money. You just don't want to put money to the side. You just don't want to be patient enough and say, hey, I'm not going to be rich overnight. Hey, I'm not going to have $1,000 overnight. I'm not going to have $500 overnight. But if I keep putting this $5 to the side, if I keep putting this 10, 20, 30, 50, whatever it is that you want to save, you keep putting that to the side, you will reach your goal. See, and the reason why, 9 times out of 10, the reason why you don't have money, because I don't care if you put $1 in a savings account. I don't care if you're putting $5 per check. You can save money. Now, the amount of money that you want to save is up to you. But 9 times out of 10, when I sit back and I look at people and I say, damn, why doesn't this person have money? Why does this person keep staying in the same position? It's because you have fallen in love with logos. See, when it's time for you to go to the mall and drop $250 on a pair of Nikes or a pair of Jordans or just whatever shoe that you like or whatever clothing brand that you like, when it's time for you to go do that, there's no issue. You don't care about going to the mall and dropping a large lump sum of money. But when it's time to put that money into you, which you're a business, when it's time to put that money into you, it's a problem. You come up with every excuse in the world. When it's time to take that same $250 and put it to use for a business or getting a piece of equipment to start a business, it's a problem. And that's because you have fallen in love with logos. See, you can always tell when someone falls in love with logos. They will continue to make excuses. They will continue to deny what they need to become to succeed. At the end of the day, you must ask yourself, do you want to be successful? And if you do want to be successful, you have to fall out of love with logos. From shoes to clothes to food to cars, any logo. You have to fall out of love with logos. Me, I used to be in love with logos. I used to be in love with the Nikes and the Jordans and just anything with a logo. I used to be so in love with it. I used to feel if I don't have it, then I'm nobody. And that's a big problem. I'm going to say that again. If I didn't have a certain logo, I felt less of me. I felt less of a man. I felt less as a human being. And that's a big problem. And as I get older and I sit back and I watch people who are in love with logos, who overindulge in logos, I realize that people are dealing with self-hate. People are dealing with low self-esteem issues. People deal with these things every day, but they try not to acknowledge it. People will call it everything in the book. But what it is, and I'm here to tell you, fall out of love with logos. Or one day you will wake up and you will be watching this video and you will be 50 years old and you will have nothing. You will be 60 years old and you will have nothing. Today you must wake up and say, I have to stop playing. I have to do what I need to do to secure my future. Those logos mean nothing. You mean everything. Those logos mean nothing. You mean everything. Your family means everything. Your kids mean everything. So I say that to say this. Adults who are in love with logos, who overindulge in logos, will raise kids who will do the same exact thing. You gotta be dressed in logos from head to toe. And then your kids watching you and say, my dad loves LeBron James more than he loves self. My dad loves Nike more than he loves self. See, one thing about kids will challenge you. Kids will say, come to you and say, Daddy, can we get this? Mama, can we get this? And when you tell them you have to wait till Friday, oh, we gotta wait till Friday. But that kid sees you with all the logos, sees you overindulge in logos, but you gotta wait till Friday. That don't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. My son asked me for something. If he's doing right, we gonna get it. Not saying that I'm rich, not saying that I'm better than anyone else, but I will say this. I save my money. Is it hard saving money? Yes, but I do it. You have to break the cycle. There is no way in hell that your kids should reach the age of 17, 18, 19, 20 years old and coming into the real world with $0. A lot of people, and I'm not making a race thing, but a lot of people that come from where I come from and come from the black community, we get older and we start with $0. I'm not gonna go into too much details about that, but I will say that we get older and we start with $0. These other races, Arabics, Chinese, whites, and I'm not saying all, but I'm saying what I've seen. They don't start with $0. Even if they start with $500, $1,000, $2,000, they are not starting with $0. This is a fact though. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. Fall out of love with logos and fall back in love with you. Those logos mean nothing. You mean everything. Those logos don't make you. The man make the clothes don't make the man. The woman make the clothes don't make the woman. And that concludes today's first thoughts video, and we will be coming with many more. Even though Kentucky Let's Talk, we bringing y'all the news, we bringing y'all what's hot, we also gonna bring you the truth, and we also want to bring you something just to think about, something to put on your mind. Love who you are, man. Don't be wasting your whole life spending all your money on building someone else's business and you're not building yours. Build your family up. Build your name up. Build a legacy. You can do it. Build a legacy. Kentucky, let's talk.
Kentucky Let's Talk.
Exclusive.
Yeah, that was exclusive.